Mika here. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next parts.
In a world where reality feels like a weight too heavy to bear, Aaron Ferreira chooses to escape into the depths of sleep. As whispers of mockery surround him, branding him a deadbeat, Aaron remains unchanged, seeking solace in the realm of dreams, where a swordsman defies his limitations through relentless practice. In a modest village, the arrival of a silent stranger marks the beginning of an unyielding ritual. He swings a sword every day, a symbol of perseverance that leaves the villagers puzzled. Time fades like the edge of a blade, yet the swordsman's dedication remains unwavering. Despite mediocrity in his technique, a story unfolds, a story that burns the heart with its quiet determination. Here, dreams forge reality, and a sleeping boy's vision might just stir the world awake. In the heart of the Pereira spiritual district, renowned for its profound servitude and offensive offspring, the streets buzz with stories of the famed children, particularly one named Irene. "She was appointed as an official before turning 11, exclaims a soldier, marveling at her precocious achievements. Among whispers, another name surfaces: Aaron, the deadbeat noble, whose life paused after losing his mother, leaving a boy confined to shadows. As curiosity churns among the guards, a presence interrupts. Second wife Emma, alongside the imperious Kirill Pereira, catches them mid-gossip. Kirill's sharp words demand, "Who told you to be so obnoxious during your duty?" With flustered apologies, the guards promise restraint, yet Kirill's scorn remains relentless. Emma intervenes gently. "That's enough, Kirill," soothing the situation and wrapping the confrontation with grace. The boy's dreams intertwine with reality, as a silent journey stirs beneath facades of noble titles and whispered secrets. In the heart of the Pereira estate, tension flares as guards are scolded for their gossip. "Instead of gossiping, please focus on your work," Emma suggests grace and practicality. The guards, embarrassed, retreat to their duties, while whispers linger around Aaron, the notorious dreamer. Elsewhere, Aaron awakens, jolted by the remnants of a dream. His sleep, once a refuge, now betrays him with strange visions. "Oh, come on," he exclaims, unable to return to his slumber. The dreams have become unsettlingly vivid, and he finds himself saying, "I can't sleep," while questioning the strange pull he feels. Battling restlessness, Aaron's body is itching for something. Frustration gives way to bewilderment. "I can't stand still," he declares as his instincts drive him towards action. As a servant enters, startled by Aaron's urgency, the truth spills out. "I want to swing it," he admits, his need to wield a sword overpowering the fragmentation of his waking world. Here, the collision of dreams and reality sparks a journey from the shadows, with Aaron standing on the brink of transformation. In the Pereira family training grounds, a buzz of disbelief fills the air as Aaron, the often invisible and lazy young master, unexpectedly arrives. His presence leaves onlookers astounded, murmuring bewildered questions. What happened to him all of a sudden? As Aaron approaches the weapon rack, skepticism lingers, with guards unable to believe their eyes. "Whatever he's planning to do, I doubt that's it," a servant mutters, witnessing Aaron's unfamiliarity with swords. Yet, Aaron quietly declares, "I'll go with this one," selecting a weapon amidst the internal chaos of whispers and disbelief. The guards, struggling to accept this new reality, pinch themselves, muttering, "We're not dreaming, are we?" With one finally conceding, "Okay, I get that it's not a dream already." Even in this moment of choice, Aaron's transformation is palpable, sparking both confusion and curiosity among those witnessing his unexpected emergence from slumbering shadows into the realm of warriors. In a dimly lit space, Aaron grasps the weight of the sword, trembling with a mix of fear and determination. "Phew," he exhales, his breath visible in the cold air as the reality of this moment sinks in. In the training grounds, Aaron appears determined yet inexperienced as he swings his sword clumsily, drawing unimpressed looks from onlookers. HMPH, his effort echoed by the loud clang of metal. Observers whisper, "He looks really pathetic," criticizing his attempts with blunt honesty. Despite the disdain, a memory of recent events hangs over the conversation, hinting at a catalyst for Aaron's sudden initiative. An incident in the Dirk Sulan territory. The young man, drenched in sweat and frustration, seems trapped in his struggle. One bystander predicts Aaron won't last, wagering mere 30 minutes until he abandons the effort. Meanwhile, a more supportive voice encourages him by framing swordsmanship as a very important fundamental art. Despite this advice, Aaron is conflicted, his body moving autonomously with the sword. But why? He ponders aloud, mystified by the stirrings inside him. His confusion deepens as he falters and collapses, gasping on the ground, questioning, "Why does it make me heave such a long sigh?" Here, amid failure and laughter, Aaron's journey toward defining his inner strength begins. Aaron lies exhausted, his body sprawled on the ground, breathing heavily. As he pushes himself to mimic the dream swordsman, he realizes, "The weight in my heart is going away little by little." Each swing of his sword releases tangled memories and grievances, pushing them away. Driven, Aaron can't stop himself, even when fatigue threatens to overwhelm him. A voice cries out, "Young master." As someone rushes to support him, "Please stop for today, the sun is already about to set." The alarmed servant pleads, urging Aaron to realize the passage of time. Dizzy and disoriented, Aaron mumbles, "I can't feel anything in my throat," as he grasps the situation. The servant insists, "You've pushed yourself too hard today," as they note the dusky sky. Concerned, the servant questions, "How could I leave young master to do my own thing?" highlighting their dedication. Still determined, Aaron acknowledges, "Training is great and all, but you cannot push yourself like this next time." Though weary, Aaron's resolve to change stands firm, marking the dawn of his transformation. In the stillness of night, Aaron groans, "Ugh, it's killing me," as he lays sore and bewildered by dreams that echo his actions, thinking, "I must have gone crazy." Yet soon, the allure of slumber pulls him back under, despite the confusion. Days pass, and at breakfast, Aaron wrestles with a new routine, pondering, "I can't get used to this." A looming presence questions if his training endures today as well, to which Aaron affirms, "Yeah." Compelled by recurring dreams, he swings his sword daily, finding solace in the motion that clears his mind. Realizing, "I also think I'm gaining quite a bit from doing it," he commits with diligence while nourishing himself for the task. Elsewhere, anticipation fills the air as guards discuss forthcoming events, interrupted by an unassuming visitor seeking the training grounds. Attempting politeness, a knight inquires, receiving a simple reply, "I'm just a wandering knight," and a request for directions. Though surprised, they oblige, unaware that Aaron's journey of transformation is set to weave into theirs, stirring whispers and curiosity amidst duty. In the Perera training grounds, the guards are astonished, whispering, "The young master is here," as Aaron makes his unexpected appearance. It marks his fourth consecutive day of training, catching everyone off guard and winning a bet for one delighted guard. Others discuss Aaron's recent motivation, linking it to an encounter with Lord Sulan's son. An elder, observing Aaron, muses, "He's not just here to pass time, though his swordsmanship lacks finesse." Doubts linger about Aaron's endurance and his reasons for this sudden dedication. The elder is skeptical, predicting Aaron might give it up sooner than later due to its seemingly petty cause. Suddenly, a gust of wind disrupts the scene, drawing gasps and cries of "What's with this wind?" In a dramatic twist, a griffin appears, swirling in the sky above, bringing a moment of awe and mystery to Aaron's challenging path. In the midst of an extraordinary spectacle, a griffin descends, capturing everyone's attention with its imposing presence, whole having the body of a lion and the head of an eagle. As gasps echo in the hall, a woman, standing next to the majestic beast, commands, "You over there," directing attention with authority. Accusations fly as she scrutinizes the startled guards, questioning their diligence. "Aren't you guys on duty right now?" Her sharp rebuke, alongside the griffin, leaves them fumbling for excuses about their integrity. Kirill enters the scene, intrigued by the commotion. Ignoring the building tension, the woman's gaze pierces another young man, critiquing him harshly. "Do you think that swordsmanship is that easy? Sleeping all day till that age?" The air is thick with pressure and expectation as her words hang heavily, challenging not only the guards but the very essence of complacency. Her appearance and the griffin's presence signal a stirring change amidst the mundane, underlying a call to awaken and embrace discipline and accountability. In a tense training ground, the atmosphere crackles as a woman challenges a young man. "Do you think that swordsmanship is that easy?" Her commanding presence demands respect, and she critiques others sharply for their complacency. Meanwhile, Emma gently calls out to Kirill, diffusing the situation with grace. Kirill relents, allowing the tension to dissipate as Emma praises the guards for their efforts and advises Irene not to overexert herself. The guards, left in the wake of the confrontation, breathe a sigh of relief. An elder reflects on the chaos, musing about the enigmatic Kirill and the stormy aura that surrounds him. Amidst this, a sense of calm pervades as one young man maintains his focus despite the uproar, his resolve unwavering. Later, in the stillness of night, whispers echo as the young master sleeps. A mysterious figure contemplates their future actions, hinting at tangled business yet to unfold. Suddenly, a voice pierces the quiet. Are you talking back to me right now? A palpable pressure fills the air, leaving everyone on edge and hinting at the underlying tension poised to erupt. In the quiet halls, hushed threats linger as someone warns. Don't even think about telling someone else about what happened today. A figure steps into view, swallowed by apprehension. Meanwhile, a young man stirs awake, clutched by the remnants of a vivid dream marked by comforting musical notes. Discovering a note, he reads, "I'm sorry for what happened," echoing sentiments of unseen care. His thoughts drift, realizing, Kirill and mother care about me this much, shattering the illusion of isolation. Struck by his parents' compassion, he muses, even though I've just been laying around all day for 10 years like a fool. A servant announces, young master, your meal is ready, and a newfound resolve kindles in his heart. He decides to join his family for dinner, prompting whispers of disbelief. The young master has changed. At the table, his sister urges, brother, eat this, enveloping him in warmth and support. He thanks his family, overcome by emotion, and confesses, I couldn't bring myself to do anything like this before, signaling a profound transformation. In a tender moment at the dinner table, Aaron's parents reassure him, I'm sorry, and I love you, before he responds with, I love you too, my son. They acknowledge his recent focus on swordsmanship but advise him, there's no need for that. Let's finish our meal. His father expresses pride but gently suggests not to push too hard. It would be good to take it easy. In the training grounds, whispers buzz about Aaron's commitment, with onlookers noting it's been about 18 days. Despite doubts about reaching his limit, remarks surface about his relentless dedication. An elder observes, initially believing Aaron driven by ego, but now sees a deadbeat noble transformed, likening him to a blacksmith who hammers steel. He wonders aloud if the right mentor could unlock Aaron's potential, imagining how high will he be able to go. Amid skepticism, Aaron's journey of perseverance amazes those who underestimated him. In a lively training ground, a young man swings a massive weapon, catching the attention of a skeptical onlooker. Hey, can he even handle that? One asks, doubting the young man's capabilities. People whisper about his intense focus, wondering if his practice is for fun or something deeper. There's talk of an esteemed swordsman who, despite appearing unruly, is being primed to teach him. Laughter erupts over tales of this master's drink-fueled antics. But one stern voice insists, I can't leave that gem to a rascal who screams at soldiers. Inspired, he decides, I must act. You can't just find such a promising child and stay on the sideline. Behind closed doors, this revelation unfolds before a lord who queries, is that really true? As he grapples with the claim that his son possesses untapped potential. The tension rises when extensive training begins with an invitation to a school of unmatched prestige. The greatest combat school ever created, where even the noblest strive for excellence. The Lord ponders, will Irene be able to win against such endless competition? Realizing the stakes at hand. In the heart of an important conversation, Aaron faces a crucial decision. His father implores, I just want you to know what will be expected by choosing this path, placing weight on Aaron's shoulders. Conflicted, Aaron asks for time, pleading, please give me some time to think. As he grapples with self-doubt, thoughts race, would I be able to do well? Yet, determination starts to burn within him. Aaron declares to himself, I do not want to keep laying still. For myself, and for my loving family. Summoning courage, he confidently decides, I'll do it, making his choice boldly. With his family's support, Aaron embarks on his journey, leaving amidst heartfelt goodbyes and promises, see you soon. In a carriage ride, he reflects on his new path, holding a keepsake that signifies the encouragement from Kirill, thank you, Kirill. As he nears the prestigious training grounds, his resolve solidifies against the imposing fortress, ready to embrace his future with newfound purpose. Aaron stands firm, declaring, no, it's fine. From now on, I'm only a trainee. I need to get used to doing things on my own. Determined, he reassures his companion, vowing, I shall return. I hope you return with excellent results. As he approaches the imposing gates, the guards acknowledge him. This is young Master Aaron, from the house of Count Lloyd. Welcoming him with respect, they open a path for Aaron, noting, please come in. He hands over a letter, indicating his purpose, and receives warm encouragement as he's directed to take the entrance test. The guards discuss Aaron, one pondering, what did that person see in him? Yet, Aaron's resolve is unshaken as he steps into the unknown, determined to reveal his true potential. Within these walls, a new chapter of his life begins, a journey from the shadows to a place where his dreams have led him. In a bustling hall filled with countless eyes, Aaron feels the piercing gazes on him. Everyone's glaring at me, he thinks, trying to quell his nerves. The tension escalates when their instructor, a formidable figure, greets them, announcing, "I shall be the instructor who will teach and evaluate you from now on." Aaron is taken aback, identifying him as the authority amidst the sea of faces. Amongst the crowd, notable faces like Ilya Lindsay catch attention, whispers hinting at her exceptional talent. Others murmur at her presence with envy and anticipation. The instructor's voice booms again, outlining the rigor ahead. As you may already know, this program is extremely difficult. He details the process where only the top performers will prosper while the rest will struggle to endure. With a commanding presence, he signals them to proceed outside, promising a surprise. There, a challenging physical test awaits as the instructor declares, "Let's do a physical fitness test." Everyone run, echoing through the grounds. Aaron, amidst the chaos, understands that this is only the beginning. In the midst of rigorous training, a voice pierces through the clamor. "Let's speed it up a little." As the pace intensifies, Aaron struggles to keep up with the relentless rhythm of the run. Mocking laughter follows him, that dead beat, as he pushes forward despite doubts. His heart races, and he gasps, "It's too much. I can't take it anymore," overwhelmed by the pressure. Breathless, he pauses, watching the crowd pull ahead. Despair creeps in, but something drives him onward. The memory of the dream swordsman. Determined, Aaron resolves, this is nothing compared to the man in his dreams, pushing himself beyond his limits. "I want to be like him," he declares, setting his focus on the path ahead. With steely resolve, he vows to keep running, refusing to be a dead beat any longer. Here, on the training ground, Aaron's journey of transformation takes root, fueled by a vision that redefines his reality. Dead beat. The word echoes as Aaron grapples with the scorn that surrounds him. Despite the whispers and doubts, he stands firm, driven by a burning determination to redefine his reality. In his heart, he knows the journey has just begun, with each step forward shedding the weight of his past. In a flurry of urgency, Aaron races across the training field, his body pushed beyond its limits. As he gasps for air, a voice observes, "That guy doesn't look so good." Overcome, he collapses, exhaustion overtaking him as others rush past. A concerned mentor kneels beside him, noting, "He's completely exhausted after going past the limit of his body." Intrigued, he quietly muses, "What an interesting kid." Aaron awakens disoriented, asking, "Where am I?" The instructor responds warmly, introducing themselves as the overseer of the infirmary. They casually mention, "I was hoping you wouldn't take that seriously," sharing a light-hearted moment over missed meals. Handing Aaron a scroll, they reveal, it's the rankings of the test. While it doesn't affect formal admission, it was a preliminary assessment. As Aaron nervously examines the list, his name appears at the bottom, 400th place, marking a daunting challenge ahead. In the bustling hall of Chrono Swordsmanship School, an instructor introduces himself as Karaka, informing the new trainees of their rigorous schedule. He reassures Aaron that rank will be completely reversed by next year, sprinkling hope amidst the challenges. "I'm trying not to comfort him," he laughs, encouraging Aaron to move on from his first day setbacks. The trainees respond eagerly, "Yes, sir," as the instructor checks in on their progress. Karaka outlines the daily routines, emphasizing discipline. "All of your daily routines will be carried out according to this schedule." He sternly warns them, any kind of weapon training is forbidden, shocking Aaron and his peers. As the day winds down, the sky darkens over the school, cloaking Aaron and some companions in shadows. They chat casually, one quipping about how theory class was so sleepy, earning a playful retort to shut your mouth. Unfazed, Aaron navigates this new world, fueled by determination and camaraderie. In the bustling training hall, whispers of awe echo as Aaron observes the quite spacious area around him. His eyes are drawn to the formidable Ilya Lindsay, effortlessly showcasing her strength. Ilya Lindsay rumors about her were quite downplayed, Aaron thinks, overwhelmed by her aura. He feels the weight of his own inadequacy as she towers figuratively over him, making him feel inferior. Around him, trainees intensely engage in physical trials, pushing their limits. One remark reveals the surprise at Ilya's prowess. "Whoa, that woman is the best." Meanwhile, others hint at Aaron's transformation from a lazy persona into someone driven. Nearby, some trainees jest about a friend's fainting spells, while Ilya remains unfazed, focusing on her own path. As Aaron navigates the bustling environment, he spots Judith, the commoner who outperformed him to secure first place. For a commoner like her to be here, she must be quite strong, he muses, grappling with his own place among these remarkable individuals. Aaron's journey continues, fueled by both envy and inspiration. In the training hall, Judith burns with determination, vowing, "I won't lose to her again." Confronting Aaron, she snaps, "Ugh, seriously, stop looking at me." Aaron, taken aback, asks, "Are you talking to me?" unsure of her intentions. Meanwhile, other trainees murmur about Aaron's noble status, chiding Judith for her directness. She retorts sharply, criticizing their assumptions. "Shut it for a minute." Aaron is bewildered by the tense exchange, questioning, "What are you?" Suddenly, Judith approaches with a surprising request. "Could we have a talk?" Confusing Aaron even more. Observers gasp as tension fills the air, expecting an explosive encounter. Judith strides away with purpose, leaving whispers and curious gazes in her wake. The suspense builds, hinting at revelations to come as Aaron grapples with the unexpected attention. In a moment of tension, Aaron is bewildered as Judith's voice cuts through the crowd, demanding his attention. "Hey, are you ignoring me?" The surrounding noise becomes overwhelming, yet he remains stunned by her directness. Determined, Judith questions him about a conversation with Ilya Lindsay, leaving Aaron puzzled by her intensity. Judith's fiery demeanor catches him off guard, revealing her disdain for their silence. "I have no interest in talking too much with the quickie," she declares. Aaron struggles to comprehend her motives, uneasy under her intense gaze. As whispers linger around them, Judith's insistence marks a pivotal moment, hinting at underlying conflicts and alliances. Within these interactions, curiosity stirs, and Aaron is left to navigate the challenging dynamics that surround him. In the bustling training ground, Judith confronts Aaron with a sharp, "You expect me to believe that," questioning his motives. Her piercing gaze holds him accountable, but eventually she concedes, "Fine," and urges him to dispel any remaining doubts. Frustrated yet determined, Aaron resolves, "I should get back to training," as Judith's persistence lingers in his mind. A month passes, and during weightlifting, Aaron struggles, gasping, "HNNGH," as his determination fuels his progress. Ilya Lindsay observes, unfazed, while Aaron pushes himself alongside his peers, each striving for their goals. As Aaron reflects on his journey, doubt creeps in. How would a guy like that reach my level after making vain efforts? The harsh words echo in his mind, casting a shadow over his newfound resolve. Despite lingering skepticism, his focus remains unbroken. Another warrior sets a bold goal, announcing, "My goal is second place," with fierce determination. Aaron stands at a crossroads, defined by challenges and relentless ambition, poised to shatter expectations. In the midst of vigorous training, a runner pushes herself, motivated by the words, "Growth works really well." She comes pretty close to me in terms of finesse, as she reflects on her progress. The air is filled with determination as another trainer shouts, "Let's start running," igniting the trainees to follow with relentless energy. An intense focus sets in as one determined voice urges, "Put in all your strength and follow me." 3 months fly by, and the trainees' perseverance is evident. "They're really going all out," someone notes, praising their dedication. Among them, Aaron stands out, no longer bearing the label of Deadbeat noble as his transformation becomes undeniable. The school challenges continue as an instructor announces, "We have an announcement for you today," signaling the mid-term evaluation's arrival. Trainees are briefed. You need to pass the course before the time limit, and the tension escalates. With a test encompassing both knowledge and physical endurance, only the best will shine. The stakes are clear. It should be a great honor for the top 5 to impress the swordmaster himself. As expectations peak, Aaron prepares to face his greatest trial yet. In the bustling training grounds, tension mounts as Judith is challenged by the presence of strong competitors like Ilya Lindsay, Judith, and the others. Despite her bravado, she questions herself, but why? As Aaron's persistence gnaws at her, the question lingers, why does that guy bother me? Amidst the chatter of heavy weights clanging, someone sets a new record, celebrating their progress in the fitness trials. Judith silently studies Aaron, noticing he's training past his limits again. Her frustrations build. How does he manage to still go on? She ponders, feeling the heat of competition. Determined, Judith pushes herself, declaring, "I can't accept that," as she digs deep into her own strength. Meanwhile, the overarching influence of the school's seasoned instructors becomes apparent, with one remarking on the importance of real experiences. It's better to see and feel it than hearing from someone else. As the characters push through their personal struggles, the spirit of growth and discovery resonates throughout the school, each stride shaping their shared journey. In the midst of intense training, a powerful focus grips the room as students strive for excellence. Ilya, with her commanding presence, remains steady as usual, never losing her edge. As whispers circulate, it's noted that you can grow strong at your current age, highlighting the relentless pursuit of strength that fuels the students. Rumors swirl about the newcomers who defy expectations, prompting someone to consider asking directly, "There must be a reason. I should go ask her." Meanwhile, an elder contemplates with a smile. She really is stubborn, as he seeks out the elusive Irene. As the scene escalates, Aaron pushes himself to the brink. Observers question, what the heck, is his time just paused, as Aaron seems tireless? Let him be, the elder wisely advises. As long as you don't give up, never stop. In reflection, Aaron realizes, a lot of weird things have happened, as he acknowledges the friends who stand by him now. Despite the whirlwind of change, he decides, let's stop thinking too hard for now. Here, amidst struggle and growth, a new resolve takes root. In the deep embrace of slumber, Aaron awakens to find himself cloaked in a red shroud, thinking, it's been a while. As comfort wraps around him, a yearning arises. It would be nice to keep sleeping here forever. Suddenly, the fabric begins to unravel, pulling him from his reverie. A silhouette emerges, revealing a figure wielding an immense sword, slicing through the dream's illusions. This act of severance thrusts Aaron from the comforting darkness back into awareness. Detaching from the dream, he murmurs gratitude. Thank you for everything. And with resolve, tells himself, I need to go. Abruptly, he sits up in his bed, the serene world of dreams evaporating into the stark reality of his bedroom. Determination courses through him as he rises, invigorated by the remnants of his dream and ready to forge a new path. Here lies the turning point, where fantasy and purpose collide, propelling Aaron toward awakening. In the stillness of early morning, whispers surround Aaron as others notice. Did he train all night? Mocking him as a dummy. A teammate observes if it was an evaluation. He would lose, noting Judith's overtraining, leaving her in a worse condition. Meanwhile, a confident competitor declares, second place is pretty much mine as assessments loom. As dawn breaks, the intense midterm evaluation unfolds. The course is explained. There are 4 stages to this course, and each will test the trainee's strength and resolve. Do not be swayed by others. They are advised, reinforcing the importance of individual focus and growth. With anticipation, they face off, the command, begin, igniting their competitive spirits. At stage 1, the push press, Ilya's prowess shines as she lifts weights effortlessly, leaving others in awe. A rival, struggling to match her speed, remarks, I won't be as fast as her no matter how much I train, acknowledging Ilya's exceptional abilities. In the intensity of the training grounds, Aaron feels the weight of competition pressing on him. Sweat drips as he lifts relentlessly, grunting with exertion. Someone nearby wonders, does he want to die from exhaustion so badly, as Aaron pushes past his limits. With determination, he focuses on stage 1, witnessing Ilya Lindsay's incredible speed, passing effortlessly. Aaron, resolved not to falter, hears Irene Pereira as another passes. The murmur of disbelief surrounds him, but Aaron steels himself, don't pay any attention to him. Some taunt, doubting his stamina. Stage 2, the box jump, challenges him further. Yet, as he lands with surprising agility, a new sensation courses through his body. My body feels different, he marvels. Doubt creeps in. What if I end up having a burnout? But he fiercely rebukes it with a resounding no. Here, Aaron confronts his fears head on, embracing the heat of competition and the fire within, ready to prove himself against all odds. In the frenzy of the training ground, intensity thickens as an instructor shouts, faster. It's not enough, quicker, pushing the students to their limits. Irene Pereira impressively passes stage 2, with her strength catching everyone's attention. Nearby, others struggle under the weight of the challenge, surprise etched on their faces. Through sheer grit, another trainee thunders a triumphant hee-haw, as they lift, defying expectations. In stage 3, Aaron races amidst the grueling long-distance run, each step laced with determination. With peers dashing ahead, he pushes himself harder, refusing to falter. Curiously, he senses something shifting within him, questioning aloud, what's this? As his stamina surges unexpectedly. Awash with newfound determination, Aaron charges forward, poised on the brink of revelation and ready to embrace whatever comes next. In a burst of determination, Aaron watches Judith sprint ahead, her resolve clear. I want to surpass Ilya. Her feet pound the ground with unwavering force, emphasizing her fiery spirit. As Aaron perceives Judith's drive, he is taken aback, realizing her competitive edge. Judith's thoughts race as fast as her legs, fueled by a desire to overcome any obstacle. I won't lose. I'll never lose. Memories of her struggle to join the prestigious Chrono Swordsmanship School surface, highlighting the challenges she faced to get here. A conversation echoes in her mind, reminding her how people with high aspirations are often told, "You're different, you're special," leading them to act cheeky and lose sight of reality. Defiant, Judith rebuffs these accusations with fierce conviction. You say I'm acting cheeky without knowing anything. She pushes herself beyond limits. Here, in the storm of rivalry, growth, and relentless ambition, Judith defines her path through sheer will. In the middle of a grueling trial, Judith's fierce determination blazes as she declares, I won't lose to anyone, never, never. Her resolve propels her through stage 4, the long-distance swimming event, each stroke cutting through the water with unchecked ambition. Yet, in a heart-stopping moment, cramps seize her muscles, causing her to falter with an anguished UGH. Panic sets in. Why did this have to happen now? She wonders, battling against overwhelming exhaustion. She grapples with the realization, I know that I overworked, acknowledging her own limits, yet clinging to hope. Does that mean I can't win against you even if I overwork myself? She questions bitterly, fighting the rising tide of frustration. The struggle is relentless, so frustrating, so difficult, Judith thinks, as the weight of her aspirations bears down. This intense confrontation between ambition and reality unfolds, painting a vivid portrait of the will to persevere against all odds. In the throes of the swimming trial, Aaron leaps to Judith's rescue as she succumbs to cramps in the water. What are you doing? He yells as he grabs her, trying to pull her to safety. As she gasps, so annoying, Aaron reassures her, don't worry, we're almost there, before finally collapsing on the riverbank, both panting with exertion. A fellow trainee rushes over, concerned, and asks, are you all right, Judith? Aaron passes her off, urging him to leave it to me from here onwards and go quickly. As Aaron dashes, Judith, overwhelmed by exhaustion and embarrassment, mutters, that idiot. Elsewhere, trainees share a moment of reflection. One laments, I couldn't keep up. I worked so hard, while another encourages, it's too early for you to get discouraged, trainee. The camaraderie thickens with supportive words anticipating easier future evaluations. Finally, the instructor, brimming with pride, announces Irene Pereira as the standout performer, a hero of the day amidst the candidates, marking a significant shift in Aaron's journey. In the aftermath of the evaluation, whispers of skepticism ripple through the air. Tusk, what hopeless fellow, one bystander scoffs, questioning a competitor's motives for helping Judith during the event. Yet, to everyone's surprise, that very act of kindness seems to have propelled Lance to an impressive 5th place. Teammates, bewildered yet respectful, congratulate him, congrats, dude, noting that he will receive a reward from the Swordmaster. Lloyd, who finished in the impressive 3rd place, acknowledges Lance's success, attributing it to a shared camaraderie and the guidance I received from you. Despite his achievements, Lloyd reflects on the evaluation, admitting a personal total defeat to the tenacity and skill showcased by others, especially if Judith hadn't exhausted herself. The next day, energy courses through the training grounds as Judith confronts Aaron, demanding answers for his selfless actions. Her persistent questions hint at unvoiced gratitude and admiration, creating a charged moment between the two. Why did you do that? She asks earnestly, awaiting his genuine response. In the aftermath of the intense evaluation, a confrontation unfolds. Judith demands an explanation from Lance. Are you talking about me rescuing Judith? When pressed on why he would risk earning the government's greatest curse, Lance responds by admitting, I just felt like I had to do that. Judith challenges his decision to forego a reward and endure scorn, insisting he understands the weight of being called a deadbeat noble. Reflecting on his journey, Lance acknowledges his struggles. For quite a long time, I felt like I was stuck in a swamp. He admits his reluctance to change, crediting his family and others for helping him rise. Ultimately, Lance concludes it wasn't right to pretend not to see someone drowning in front of me, justifying his actions as driven by a newfound resolve. This earnest confession marks a defining moment in Lance's transformation from passivity to purpose. In a tense exchange, a mentor reminds Aaron of his unseasoned past, asking, You said you had never held a sword until last year, right? Aaron admits this with a nervous why. Yeah, realizing the journey ahead demands hard work and skill. The mentor warns Aaron that his missed opportunity with the swordmaster is due to his recent choices. With a heavy heart, the mentor declares, "I won't offer you any more help either," stressing the path forward may make Aaron everyone's laughing stock again. Aaron, feeling the weight of this ultimatum, asks, "Why did you help me in the first place?" To which the mentor responds simply, "I'm not sure." The mentor admits they abhor gossip about those without having a clue about them. The scene shifts as results of the midterm evaluation are announced, noting 113 successful candidates. The top performers, including Irene Pereira, are called forward. Amidst surprise, Aaron's eyes widen as he processes this unexpected turn, marking a pivotal moment in his journey. In the grand halls of Chrono's swordsmanship school, an instructor reflects on the thrill of competition, remarking how it pushes individuals to accomplish tremendous and surprising achievements. He acknowledges the admirable sacrifice made by Irene Pereira, who risked himself to save a fellow trainee, describing it as an act worthy of praise. This act leads to Irene being called up to the podium, receiving applause from peers and instructors alike. In the swordmaster's office, humility emerges as a key lesson. The swordmaster admits to being narrow-minded but resolves to learn from others moving forward. Observing this, a figure notes Irene's active commitment to improving and overcoming shortcomings, despite his noble pride. The year, however, is filled with many gifted individuals, challenging even the most talented. A daring suggestion for guidance is made, encouraging to live your own life and not be swayed by others' opinions. Here, a theme of self-discovery and perseverance underlines the transformative journey, setting the stage for growth amidst talent and competition. In a moment of vulnerability, Aaron urgently implores the swordmaster, "I want you to guide me, swordmaster." Determined, he seeks guidance, realizing the weight of his request. The swordmaster acknowledges, sensing the sincerity in Aaron's plea, and notes, "It was a mistake on my part to think you would listen." As the discussion progresses, Aaron expresses gratitude, "Thank you," as the swordmaster acknowledges his willingness to guide him. The conversation turns to rewards, with Aaron being asked if there's anything he desires. With sincerity, he voices a heartfelt query, "How do I reconcile with someone?" revealing a personal conflict. Despite admitting, "I know it's a ridiculous request," Aaron's honesty is met with understanding. The swordmaster reassures, "No, you don't have to be sorry. Thank you for being honest," recognizing Aaron's genuine intentions. Here, amid humility and courage, Aaron's journey takes a pivotal turn, intertwining personal growth with his pursuit of mastery. In a world where a young boy never left his room until he turned 15, Aaron finds himself confused and out of place as he begins socializing with his peers for the first time. Approaching a wise mentor, he confesses, "This child never left his room till he turned 15 and seeks guidance, unsure what to even ask." The mentor encourages him to speak freely, offering, "Tell me exactly what happened." Aaron expresses gratitude, admitting, "I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure what to ask," revealing his inexperience and self-doubt. Wanting to teach valuable lessons, the mentor prompts, "My conscience won't allow me to reward you with just a few words," preparing to delve into deeper wisdom. Despite the intimidation of an opportunity to learn about swords, Aaron struggles with what he desires, admitting, "I really don't know what I want right now." In a striking revelation, the mentor assures him, "Don't apologize too often," emphasizing growth beyond mere apologies. Here, Aaron begins a journey of self-discovery, laying the foundation for his emerging path. In a grand hall, a mentor stands, proclaiming, as a swordsman, "That's how to stand up strong." Aaron, wide-eyed, agrees, "Yes." The mentor extends a benevolent offer, "You can come later when you feel you are not good enough," showing patience and understanding. Aaron, full of gratitude, responds, "Yes, thank you." As he departs, whispers follow, "What a special child," denoting a unique presence about him. The mentor observes Aaron with interest, noting how he seems to have a clear goal set, despite appearing nervous or anxious previously. This intent evokes memories of another special child known in the past. The reminiscence is triggered by Aaron's determined demeanor and overwhelming talent and overflowing confidence. Meanwhile, back in training, Aaron is found pushing himself with relentless exercise. "Sheesh, training again," a peer remarks, witnessing his efforts. As sword training looms, curiosity peaks, hinting at revelations yet to unfold. Judith stands defiantly in front of Aaron, declaring, "I'll make sure to repay my debt to you, so don't worry." Her unexpected sincerity leaves him surprised. "Let's stick together from now on," she insists, much to Aaron's confusion. She explains, "You're always eating alone. so we might as well eat together, right? With a hint of embarrassment, Aaron agrees, realizing the companionship isn't so bad. As the two walk through the training grounds, they overhear others discussing a strange song and, with amusement, speculate about Judith's behavior. Yet amidst these light-hearted comments, tension hangs in the air regarding Ilya Lindsay and Irene Pereira, who seem strangely distant. The instructor captures the room's attention, announcing, as you already know, we start sword training classes today. Anticipation builds as everyone is encouraged to handle the sword freely. The scene is set for a new chapter, blending shared bonds and emerging challenges. In the bustling training hall, students are instructed to pick a wooden sword under the supervision of the assistants. With determination, one trainee thinks, when I swung it aggressively before, realizing the intensity of his previous efforts. Amidst this, instructors acknowledge their guidance, stating, we weren't just helping you increase your strength and stamina. Another trainee, feeling the difference in his growth, confidently declares, I've grown to the point where I can feel it. As he practices, onlookers, including Aaron, become acutely aware of their surroundings and the mastery others are achieving. Ilya Lindsay and Irene Pereira move with purpose, hinting at their dedication and competitive spirits. Aaron stands before a massive sword, the light casting a glow around him, symbolizing his journey and the challenges ahead. Grasping the hilt firmly, he feels its weight, acknowledging his path with newfound clarity. With fierce concentration, he swings, and an aura of determination surrounds him as the blade cuts through the air with precision, leaving a trail of force behind. A hush falls over the room, all eyes on Aaron as whispers echo, questioning his skills. What the? He's not that great, is he? A voice wonders, doubt thick in the air. Aaron is scrutinized for his stance, with one observing. He tends to the standard sword-holding stance, as skepticism lingers. Confusion ripples through the onlookers, some questioning his motives. He's a beginner who's trying to act cool. How ignorant, remarks one, cynically. Suddenly, a challenger calls out, Irene Pereira, breaking the tension with a bold declaration. Aaron, unfazed, locks eyes with his opponent, intent clear. I challenge you to a duel. His voice cuts through the room like a sword. Gasps ripple across the audience, shock and curiosity mingling. The moment stretches as everyone waits with bated breath. Aaron's resolve is met with wide eyes and whispered astonishment, the challenge hanging in the air. In the midst of the bustling training hall, tension rises as Brett challenges Irene to a duel, creating a buzz among the observers. What are you two doing? A voice demands, drawing attention to the unfolding drama. Questions arise about why Brett would want to challenge Irene, leaving bystanders puzzled. The swordmaster steps in to oversee the duel, announcing its formal commencement. He warns, if either of you feel like you are in a dangerous situation, say so in advance so that we can intervene. Do you understand? Both nod in agreement, affirming their readiness. With the command, then begin, the match kicks off. Brett charges with intensity, launching a fierce attack. Irene, though momentarily taken aback, quickly regains composure and retaliates with agility. The clash continues, a blur of strikes and parries, as each opponent strives to outmaneuver the other. Aaron watches intently, feeling the palpable energy and determination driving the duel. In the heart of the duel, the tension escalates as Brett unexpectedly lunges at Irene with powerful strikes, exclaiming, Q. The room erupts with energy as the two clash with increasing intensity. Spectators, initially dismissive, are astounded as the battle holds, one uttering in disbelief, What the? I thought it would be over right away. Judith looks on intently, her thoughts racing, that guy. Brett strategically probes Irene, gauging his opponent's strengths and weaknesses. Despite Brett's quick reactions, his balance falters during his attacks, revealing his inexperience. Observers wonder about his genuine interest in swordsmanship, noting, he's worse than I expected. Intent on assessing power, Irene decides to probe further. Brett, drenched in sweat and driven by desperation, gathers his strength and launches a fierce assault, Huke. As Irene deftly dodges, the dynamic intensity of the duel continues, his eyes widening in surprise. In a tense training session, Brett charges at his opponent with all his might, shouting Huaak, as he lifts his weapon with force. However, his opponent sidesteps gracefully, maneuvering to Brett's side. With quick reflexes, Brett's rival disarms him, sending Brett's sword clattering to the floor, leaving Brett stunned. Ah! Brett gasps in realization, knowing he's been outmatched. The instructor's voice echoes, the duel has ended. Winner, Brett Lloyd. as the crowd absorbs the outcome. The class gathers as their performance is evaluated. The instructor announces, based on the swordsmanship test, Ilya Lindsay, Brett Lloyd, Judith are the 10 people in Class A, indicating they will face tougher training. As the list continues, a surprised trainee realizes your name is not among them, inspiring concern about their placement. With anticipation, the instructor concludes with, and the last person, Irene Pereira, as their journey in class begins. Judith fumed that Brett bastard guy is so annoying. Her frustration boiled over, believing Brett used others to make himself feel superior. Still, an encouraging voice insisted, don't be discouraged. We can still beat him during the final evaluation. As Judith's gaze lingered on Aaron, he gently advised, don't be so angry, Judith. I'm really grateful that you're concerned, but since you're angry because of me, it bothers me. Her defensive retort came swiftly. Who said I was concerned? Leaving Aaron bemused. After a taxing morning, Aaron wiped his brow, sighing heavily as he lay back, drained. Memories lingered of a moment when Brett's sword threatened him, yet instinct took over, and he evaded the strike without realizing it. It's not just about the sword, Aaron pondered. Everything else looked so unbelievably strong. Reflecting deeply, he questioned, when I swing a sword, what kind of expression do I have? These thoughts filled his mind, driving his determination to overcome the challenges ahead. In a secluded training area, Aaron stands before Rune Tarhal, the instructor, who assesses his skills. So you do not know any moves except the vertical and horizontal slice? Tarhal asks, with Aaron sheepishly replying, yes, sorry. Tarhal, with a smirk, dismisses effort, declaring its talent as the key to mastery. Despite acknowledging that hard work matters depending on how much an individual works, Tarhal suggests it's not enough for Aaron, who is more than a few years behind. Challenging Aaron, he demands, familiarize yourself with basic sword skills within a week. If achieved, Aaron will be promoted to Class C, offering hope amidst critiques. However, failure to progress leaves Aaron stuck in Class F, with the ominous suggestion to leave the academy if he cannot meet expectations. Undeterred, Aaron vows, I'll do my best, steeling himself for the task ahead with unwavering resolve. Under the relentless sun, Aaron immerses himself in training, bend properly, shouts his mentor on day 2. As days progress, his dedication visibly impresses his instructor, who observes, you put too much strength in your shoulders on day 3, but soon praises, good, you're doing well. By day 5, Aaron's movements become more fluid, hinting at newfound precision. Judith, confident yet meticulous, takes a look at Aaron's form. He confides, I'm pretty meticulous about stuff like this, but it looks ridiculous. I'll trust you. Her reassurance is simple, a thumb up, filled with silent support. Inside the recovery room, the instructor greets Aaron with a knowing smile, highlighting the consistency of his visits. Oh, instructor, you're back at the recovery room today. The inference is clear. Progress, though hard earned, dims the shadows of doubt. Amid the dedication and shared camaraderie, Aaron's transformation charges ahead, carving a path unknown yet promising. In the heightened atmosphere of the training hall, triumph and admiration ripple through the crowd. A figure beams with satisfaction, affirming, that's right, that guy. With determination etched into his expression, a realization dawns upon the spectators, and whispers buzz with excitement. The consensus crystallizes, he made it to Class C. Here, the story's pulse quickens, marking a pivotal moment in Aaron's journey as he ascends to the next level, his perseverance shining brightly in the eyes of onlookers.